Hello, hello. My name is Mikate. Welcome if you're new here to my channel. If you are new here and you're on live stream, feel free to also check out my YouTube. Link to that should be in the chat room for this stream. So if you're interested, you can catch some old streams there. And if you're new here, also feel free to give me a follow if you're liking the content. But today the plan is really just to play through a little bit of Honkai StarRail and then just kind of do a little bit of simulated universe since, it's Monday. So we will just give that a shot, see how it goes. And I actually haven't done a team walkthrough just yet, so we'll probably do that as well for today. But let me make the sound be a little more realistic for you guys. That seems like it was a little loud. There we go. That should be better, hopefully. So, let me get everything pulled up so you can see it as well. There you go. Alrighty. So, as far as my current team comp, I've actually got a pretty decent team that I've been running consistently. Yeah. So, most often, if I don't need a healer, I have been running Boot Hill as one of my main DPS, Ronmei as support, Firefly as secondary DPS. Both of them have weakness break, which is super helpful if you're not familiar. And then I'll either sub in that 4th slot Harmony Trailblazer if we're going for dual support, or Serval is a good choice. Herda I've got pretty well built. Or what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to level Gallagher so I can have him for additional support and info. So for relics for him, I'm actually working right now on getting a fairly decent set for his abilities. Unfortunately, I think the event has ended that would give us extra relics, but that's okay. Oh, no, it hasn't. Alright, I take it back. So, with that in mind, we're going to go try and get another set of healing relics for him. I'm really trying to get those main stats that we need for the healing boost and then also some energy regen. So far, not yet successful, but here's hoping today's the day. But anyway, this team in particular on this catalog, I mean, you'll see as soon as we get started, they are a solid matchup. Hello, welcome. Thanks for watching.
I suppose. Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind. Existence is unity.
Let's duel! There's your reward! There's no reason those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave. Attack!
Like fun until everything burns to ashes!
But as far as solid team comps go, I found this one to work pretty darn well for me in most situations. This is pretty close to the team I brought into Penacony. Not exactly, but Firefly I've got at E3, I believe. Boot Hill's just E1. But either way, they're kind of my only 5 stars I've actually really pulled for. Them and Ronmei. Everyone else is 4 for the most part across my team comps. So.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
I will claim victory for
Ready
myself.
to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Fight to live! Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Let's duel!
But This right
Time's
here
up.
is why I like Boot Hill, because he'll just shoot out half or 3/4 in some cases of a boss health bar, which is always
There's more
nice,
to life. Eternal.
if you can get it to work
All
for
of you
you.
stand still. Bring it on. There's your reward. There's no reasoning with you. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave. Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
And of course with I think it's her secondary Eidolon, but Firefly doesn't use any skill points, which is why I pulled to get her up to that point.
Set the seas
And she also will get a secondary turn as well.
Some value, I suppose.
If she breaks somebody's weakness on
Turn it
her
up.
first skill
This is more
use
than
in a
fight
round.
to live!
Don't worry,
So.
this one's on me. Let's duel.
Can't necessarily do it right here, but if you get
Time's
enough low-level enemies,
more
you
to
can
life.
essentially loop her through an entire catalog.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind. Set the seas ablaze! Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Bring it on. There's your reward. There's no reasoning with those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
I will claim victory for myself.
Attack!
Like fire until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! This is more than a
Ready to
battle.
lose yourself? You
So
can
I'm
fight it.
thinking the plan for
or
tonight
rock
is
with
just to play through some simulated universe for a little while.
Set the seas ablaze!
See how far we can get with that. It's still very much
Fight to live!
trying to get a little bit further through that. So just that, some
There's more to
casual
life.
chatting, and a little bit of gameplay walkthrough maybe. We'll see.
Keep up.
I'm sort of
I
out
will
of quests
set
at the
the
moment,
seas
so
ablaze!
if we run out
Waiting
of
in line
things,
for a bullet.
I
Let's
will
duel.
switch to Genshin
Time's up.
and play through that because I have plenty of quests there. But I'm
Firefly
hoping to
Type will
reserve
fight
Mondays,
to live!
mostly for Honkai. So
This song's for you. Turn it up.
There's your reward.
all right. We'll actually do hopefully some cyclical universe instead, technically. So just pull up. On the map. So as far as Divergent
rest.
Universe goes,
It's
I've
time for
got
tea and cakes.
only a little bit of progress right now. So I'm at level, I think 20. Oh, I'm higher than I thought. 29 right now. So still a long way to go before that 48-day mark if we're going to hit that expansion. So we'll see. But either way, I think for tonight, might just try something a little bit new just to see how it goes. That's probably not a good idea. But since the mapping abilities are in effect, I think we'll try and sub in Gallagher as essentially a secondary support, since I don't really get to use him because he's not built just yet. We get started. Interesting. Okay, so adventure domains are going to be a bonus. Let's do abundance and hunt. That seems like a good idea. I'm hoping the goal would be to get Firefly essentially to act as the team healer. Just between DPS kills and then her self-healing ability, which on overflow I'm hoping to get to heal other team members. We'll see how that works out. But that's unfortunate as far as roles go. That's okay. This isn't going to be the greatest showcase until we actually get rid of all of these basic enemies, but what we can do, potentially, is build up some Boot Hill's charges, I suppose, in the first 3 waves. Let's increase incoming healing. That seems important. And defense. Okay. I think that's the best bet. If you don't have a healer, it's decently good to play Firefly with destruction as well, but if you do have one that keeps her health up, it's not necessarily the most helpful thing I've found, just because it is based pretty much entirely on low health and health loss, and she doesn't really lose health so much as she gains it herself after losing it once or maybe twice. If you were going to do that, I feel like you'd have to play her without her boost from her ultimate, which at that point there's not quite so much point. Let's see. Let's try and see if we can get combat related and see. Oh. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, that's potentially helpful. But definitely always a toss-up with the other domains. I don't think we want a negative curio. We've already got that other one that's acting as a negative. Let's go into an adventure domain. I'm hoping this is the Trotter one. Or Barrel Breaker, maybe. That'll work.
This reward's not even a fraction.
Because that tends to work really
head.
well with Firefly skill, since she can fly, essentially. But hopefully not off the edge of everything. Alright, get that? Hello, welcome. I'm doing great. How are you?
No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
Nice. That was good. I had a good day at work. Pretty solid. And now I'm here and I get to hang out and chill, so good day so far. Pretty good, yeah. I'm just hanging out right now in Divergent universe and kind of looping there. So far good, but we're still in the very early stages, so we'll see how that continues to go. Got a pretty solid team comp I'm running, so we'll see how far we get. I'm trying to do extrapolations. Yeah, usually, not necessarily every single day, and it's also not always Honkai StarRail, but most
Danger
days,
ahead.
I would say,
Ready yourself.
I'll stream for at least a couple of minutes. Maybe it's only 30 minutes some days, but probably around an hour is pretty standard, I'd say. I play a couple different games. So right now, what I am doing is a little bit of Honkai StarRail, which is what I'm doing right now. I also play some Genshin on occasion. I'll probably add Zenless into my lineup, and then I have other games I'll play as well. It's just making sure that copyright stuff doesn't become an issue, but yeah, if there's any games that you'd be interested in seeing, I'd be happy to probably play those as well. As far as other games that I probably will play in the future, maybe some older ones. I might play some Skyrim at some point. I used to really enjoy that one, but we'll see. My favorite game? I haven't necessarily played a ton of Genshin yet. I'm still very much on my first playthrough and only kind of through the GOR conquest, if you're familiar with that at all. But I'm really enjoying that one just because it's an open world. Otherwise, as far as games that aren't necessarily on PC, I really enjoy Breath of the Wild a lot. And I guess I've also played a fair bit of
Existence is unity.
Jedi Survivor and then Fallen
Every
Order.
petal in
if you're
life's
familiar.
garden, all will be
Those
swept
are probably
away
a
by
couple
the
of my
wind.
favorites. What about you? Do you play games? What's your favorite?
Life's like a good
Oh,
brew.
thank you.
Full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourselves! It ain't over.
Let's duel. There's no reason those with a loaded gun and those who dig their own grave. Detonate.
Damage. Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! This is more fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Mission failed. Firefly type
Life's
in
like
position.
a good brew. My friends, indulge yourselves!
On Twitch, this is actually only my second stream, so not long at all.
Every petal in life's
I've
garden,
only really
all
just
will be
started,
swept away
so
by the
it's
wind.
actually super great that you're here.
There's no
I really
reason to
appreciate
refute
you
those with a
stopping
loaded
by.
gun and those who dig their own
So
grave.
yeah, not long at all.
That's what you got.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, me too. I just figured it might as well. I might as well, if I'm gonna play games, stream them. Maybe get
Bring it
to
on.
know some people
Time's
and
up.
have a good time. So
Attack detected.
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
Set the seas ablaze!
yeah, that would actually be
Fight to
great.
live!
Yeah, if you want to share it.
In the mood for
That'd be
another beating?
awesome.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Let's duel. There's your reward.
I do, yeah.
This is more than a
Let
battle.
me.
Set the seas ablaze!
Let me find for you. Yep, I will get to that in just 1 second.
Haven't eaten yet.
I like that confidence.
All of you stand still. Still not ready yet. Bring it on! Still not ready yet.
Step up, let's see ya. Gonna keep going? If not, I'll catch my breath for a while.
Sam in position. Sam awaiting orders. Attack!
Yeah, here, I'll add you. And I should have my link here as well. Just a minute. Like I said, it's my one of my first time streaming, so I'm still kind of getting everything set up a little bit, but okay. Will do.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
I actually got decent blessings according to, based on the current equations. Just overwrite some things that aren't very helpful. Potentially. Alright. Okay, still not probably the greatest, but should be alright. Let's head on into an adventure again. Perfect. Oh, unfortunate. Okay. We'll say that is the one problem with, in particular, this simulated universe event is I think unless you have Firefly specifically, it's such a struggle to get. And even with her, you have to have pretty much full skill points if you want to not tank yourself for future rounds, too. Because it's just such a high level area that you're kind of stuck in. Alright, well those are all more or less useless, but that's okay. Alright. And I think the curios I've got are decent, so we'll go with sealing wax to see what that'll get us, I suppose. That is unfortunate. Hopefully that's the only one of those we're able to get, though. The more negative curios, obviously, the worse off you are, but well, that's confusing. Okay. Oh, come on. Monster paper. Okay, guess we'll have to focus on that expansion then. Not that we weren't already. Suppose we'll go with Remembrance. It's not really helpful for my team comp. We can always overwrite them. That is the one benefit of Cyclical Universe as opposed to anything else. Let's try and shoot for blessings to see if we can get anything helpful. See this particular, I think this is going to be super helpful for Firefly in particular, not really so much any of the other characters, but that's okay. And we're just going to max out on the healing. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that. Sounds interesting. I'm excited to see what all you've got. Nice. Yeah, that looks really cool. I'll definitely take a closer look later, but yeah, that's awesome. Here we go. Yeah, I'd say I definitely would be interested at some point. Maybe not just yet, as far as the timing, since I very much just started with my streaming. But if it does kind of go decently okay, I definitely would be interested. But like I said, still very much early, so. Yeah, I got your message. I saw it. Yeah, all your stuff looks good. Oh, that was not right. Yeah, I'll go through it at some point, for sure. And I can take a look.
That's not what my neurochip is for.
Yeah, I'll be honest, since I'm so very
Not
early in
bad.
terms of
How many
streaming, I don't
credits is this
necessarily know that
worth?
that's something I need, but hello, welcome.
Guess who decided to show up?
Just currently doing a simulated universe run through, so. That's great. Yeah, I found they work super well together, so. But yeah, it's a pretty solid team comp. Who do you tend to sub in? Do you go for weakness break or just kind of keep the same group together?
Guess who decided to show up?
Oh? Eternal.
There's no reason those with a loaded gun and those who dig their own grave. Time's up. Don't worry, this one's on me.
Yeah, I'll be honest, outside of Simulated Universe, I'm still very much working on leveling Gallagher, but inside I really like this combo.
Indulge yourselves!
Tends to work really well
Until
together.
everything burns to ashes!
Immortality means forever.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live! Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind. Set the seas ablaze!
Immortality. ice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Every petal in life's garden,
Yeah,
all will be
I've
swept away
seen
by the
that.
wind.
Oh, what's their name?
There's no reasoning with you
remember.
bunch anymore.
Yeah,
Those with
I'm
the loaded
definitely
gun, and
trying to
those who
save
dig
up
their
to
own
pull for
grave.
them, just to see. We'll see. I don't have the resources right now to really go for it, I don't think, but yeah. If possible, I would love to get my hands on them.
Let's duel. There's your reward.
What do you think? Are you gonna try and
Bring it on.
pull for them?
Some value, I suppose.
Not enough resources, gonna have to skip. Right, yeah, no, especially for pure fiction. I feel like that would be super helpful. Because right now my other healer, like I have Nat and Bailu, but I mostly use Nat just because Bailu I don't have her leveled enough. I haven't been playing for long enough to get all of the characters I'd want to get leveled up. So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. I know, because I know Jade is supposed to be super helpful for pure fiction, but I'm definitely holding out for that healer just because I think it works better with the team comp I've got right now. Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh,
the fact that
Better
she's
than expected.
a 5-star in comparison when Natasha does so much, and then she's also got the recovery from when your characters get stunned and like helps with that. I feel like she's just so much better, which is why I focused on her there. Cause yeah, I couldn't see the usage. I know she does like extra healing over time and her whole recovery later thing, but yeah, I could never figure out how to use her well enough to make it make sense, I feel like. So yeah, I'm working on Gallagher, but I only just got him too, so he's pretty low level still as far as in comparison to my other characters. But yeah. Yeah. I've got him too. Yeah, he's level like 20 or something. I just leveled him up to get the extra pass back and then left him. I lost a 50-50 and got him. I think that's also how I got Bailu, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, at least shielders are more generally helpful in terms of returning. Yeah, Natasha's really my only like actually leveled healer right now. Right, exactly. Yeah, I wish I had Aventurine for shielding, but unfortunately I missed his banner pretty much completely. Every once in a while I'll borrow him though from a teammate. Oh. And then I get to see what I've been missing. Cause yeah, he does do good. I know. Since it sounds like you have kind of a similar team comp to me, I'm curious what you do for pure fiction, if it's similar. Because I know I end up having to kind of split up my teams, and it's not necessarily always the greatest, just because with who I've got, and then I don't really have good quantum
than
characters
expected.
at all. So if you've got one, you're probably in a different boat, but if you've got a team setup you usually use. That's a new one. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity. Every petal in life's all will be swept away by the wind.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Let's duel! Time's up! There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave. Bring it on! There's your reward. Waiting in line for a bullet? Let's duel! Time's up!
Alright.
Life's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves! In the mood for another beating?
All of you stand still.
Life's like a good... My friends? Indulge
Yeah, I'm still
yourselves!
here. Assuming that's what you were asking. Just really stacking up on a great many healing blessings that I don't need anymore. That's some interesting luck today. And I have nobody who does follow-up attacks. There we go. Okay, so you pair him with Luca. That's good. That's interesting. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see that working out as a team group. That makes sense. Yeah, I usually end up tossing in Bailu on one of my teams. I copy pretty much the same thing, but instead of Gallagher, I've been using Nat on that team, and then I'll throw in basically just whoever matches the weakness. So usually it's either Herta or sometimes Serval, if that makes sense to do. But yeah, I really don't have a great other character to fit in with that team comp. So I was curious what you were doing, but that makes sense if you're using Japard there for the shielding. Yeah, I will say that's probably the one thing I'm lacking the most is a good shielder. I've got Japard, but he's not leveled, and then I've just got the other version of Trailblazer, so works okay, but not if I'm using her for Harmony. So if I'm in a case where I need a shielder, I'll do her as Fire, and then
I wonder what that is.
everybody
Locked and
else.
loaded.
Usually I'll do Ronmei, then Boot Hill, and then I've been doing Nat, but we'll see. I'm hoping to get Gallagher high enough that I can use him.
Firefly Type 4. Activate!
Eternal. Every petal in life's all will be swept away by the wind. Like fire until everything.
Yep, that's another one. That's another one that's good to sub in. I have her. She's very much a work in progress. because I've got her leveled, but she just has
All you stand still. Let's duel.
no talents right now,
There's
so
your reward.
she doesn't do much.
Bear witness.
But
There's
yeah,
no reason in which
I
you
actually
punch
only
anymore.
just started
Those with the
properly
loaded gun,
using her, I would
those who
say.
dig their own grave. Nice
I
like a
hadn't
good
really given her a
friends.
shot until I got her.
Indulge yourself!
Probably on the Firefly banner, right? That's what she was on?
Rise
think?
to the challenge.
I don't know. I ended up with the same thing. I'm not really sure what banner she was on, but whatever it was, I had really weird luck that day, I guess, because I just absolutely, yeah, I think I got her E6, and then I think I got a 7th even, and just got the
this
shards
symbol
back
of
for
pure.
it,
You're
but
fighting a gentleman.
Existence is unity.
yeah, she
Bring it
feels
on.
a little bit like
Time's up.
Boot Hill, but with follow-up, but also weaker. So, it's kind of...
Every victory is hard won.
Right, yeah, exactly. Especially because I know they like to pair up Quantum and then the Wind Shear damage together, unfortunately, for my teams. So, but yeah, she works pretty solid. Every once in a while, especially in Simulated Universe, I find uses for her, especially here where there's the mapping that helps out. I think she's actually, I think I got her on E2 right now, actually, surprisingly. It was a combination of very good luck and then also not pulling for many other characters. Like, you're looking at the 3 characters I really have that are 5 stars. So I've got her E2, and then I've got Boot Hill, just Boot Hill, I believe. So, just his standard, and then the light cones. But, yeah. Pretty much every other 5-star I have, which isn't that many, is just a result of either a free character or a loss of a 50-50, so. Well, that too. Yeah. She does. Yeah, I would say her biggest benefit definitely comes in when you get her with an Eidolon, for sure. Because let's see. I guess I can pull her up. Yeah, the high. Oh, actually, I have E3. But either way, this is the best, I would say, is E2. The ability to gain an extra turn. I can probably show you every once in a while. It depends on the catalyst, but if you use her on the right catalyst, she's great because you can basically loop her. I know. Yeah, like the extra turn thing is just, like, that's insane. She's so broken. Yeah, America. That's right. Oh wow. Yeah, no, it's like 7 here. So, yeah, I think that's much more convenient timing. Wow. Oof.
I wonder what that is. Sound lingers.
Locked and loaded. Firefly Type 4. Activate!
Yeah, I
Existence is
would
unity.
not do well
Nice,
if
like a
that was
good
the
brew.
refresh time.
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack! Attack detect.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes!
There's no reasoning with you punching those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Set the seas ablaze!
Yeah, go for it.
Eternal.
Life's like a good my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Target sighted. All units on alert. Detonate!
Yeah.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Yeah, I have.
Firefly Type 4 in fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
This is more than a fight to live!
Existence is unity.
Life's like a good brew. Full my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Every petal in life's scar, all will be swept away by the wind.
Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
There's no reasoning with you. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Set the seas ablaze!
Eternal.
Life's like a good my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
There's no reasoning with you. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Like firefly until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! for and fight to live!
Ooh. That is a good question. Huh.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
Oh. I think I would probably still support the Trailblazer and then also Robin. I think I would. What about you? I'm curious about your answer now. Yeah, that's a good question. It's definitely a tricky question to answer too, because I feel like you could go either way to a certain extent, but yeah, personally I think I would have supported Robin on the same side we ended up on. Really? Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. I mean,
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
yeah, I'd agree that his thoughts were definitely extreme on occasion, but yeah.
Guess who decided to show up?
Sound lingers.
Upgrade configured.
Existence is unity.
Oh?
Mind if I ask why you would support Sunday over the other two? Just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't
be
want
swept
to.
away by the wind.
I feel like it's just a case of
Bring it on!
what it
Haven't
is you
eaten yet.
value more, whether it's freedom or
There's no
happiness that
reason with
potentially
you
it's
bunch anymore.
expense, but
Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Time to twirl!
oh,
This big diamond!
no worries.
It's all yours! Time to twirl! Hey! Naughty child.
All of you stand still. Let's duel. Time's up. Waiting in line for a bullet? Bring it on. There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Time to twirl!
Enjoying yourself?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. How appropriate.
Grace and elegance.
Honored to meet me. Time for a shot. Nap time.
All of you stand still. Let's duel.
Existence is unity. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
Waiting in line for a bullet? There's your reward.
Time to twirl!
It's... Oh.
Hey you, time to check your books.
Please stay tuned.
Firefly Type 4. Activate! Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Recalibrating!
Easy, Numby. Liquidation!
Rhythm
Market
get
is
messed up.
unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Let's improvise. The mood is set just. Let the show begin.
How's this taste?
This is more than a
Nice,
battle.
like my friends? Indulge yourselves!
Set the seas ablaze! Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
The market always fluctuates.
Take your positions.
Yeah, I can take a look at some
Dreams
point.
do come true.
Not right now, though, okay?
Fight to live!
That's all you got?
Joining the battle. Attack!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
In the mood for another beating?
The mood is set just. Let the show begin.
Let the valuation begin. Go Numby!
Alright. Let's see if we can go back to one level earlier just to see. And I also think I had a couple characters without any levels, so.
Please stay tuned.
I wonder what that is.
Locked and loaded.
Found you.
Existence is unity. Oh? Eternal. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Bring it on! There's your reward. There's no reasoning with you, but those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Nap time.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Let's duel. Time's up.
Let's improvise.
Time for a shot.
Bring it on.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
There's no reasoning with you punching him. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave. All of you stand still. Let's duel. There's your reward.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
Let's improvise.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Haven't eaten yet. Bring it on.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Just in time. Upgrade configured.
Sound linger.
Locked and loaded.
Victory means preparation. Found you.
Yeah.
Existence is unity. Oh? Yeah. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's duel. Time's up.
Time to twirl!
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
There's more to life.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Bring it on! There's your reward.
Time to twirl!
Enjoying yourself?
Let's duel.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind. Enjoying yourself?
What are you looking at? Hey! Time for a shot. That's better.
So
Oh,
this is the
stand
warmth
still.
of life.
There's no reasoning with you, Bun. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
There's more to life. Yeah.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
So this is the
That's
warmth
true.
of life.
Honored to meet me. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Don't worry, this one's on me. Bring it on.
Yeah,
Time's up.
that's very true. That's very fair, I would say.
Let's duel.
I'm okay.
There's no reasoning with you bunching him. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Time to twirl! Oh dear. Naughty child. How appropriate.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Yeah, I guess that's something that I don't really know. Yeah, how to account for or handle. To be honest, the whole situation in Benigoni,
Bring it on.
in and of itself, is
There's your reward.
a whole big problem.
Some value, I suppose.
Time to twirl!
Waiting in line for a bullet. Let's duel.
Please stay tuned.
Firefly Type 4. Activate! Target sighted. All units on alert. Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Low risk, high reward. Liquidation!
Stay in
Market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
This is more than fight to live! Firefly Type 4 in position. Set the seas ablaze!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
How's this taste? Nice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Well, listen, I think I got to get going. But thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a little bit. Um, if you're interested, I stream most nights, so feel free to give me a follow. And link to my YouTube channel should also be up at the top if you're interested in that. I usually post streams after I make them, but not a huge backlog. I've only done a couple so far. So if you're interested, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks so much for coming to hang out. It was nice to actually have someone to talk to. So very much appreciate it. But I hope you have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by.